everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my Esty Shop, Frenchy and Tubby. I'm going to feature 7 items going in the shop tomorrow, March 1st at 5 p.m. So let me get started. I have some really cool stuff actually. Well, cool to me, you know, everything's cool, but really cool. So first thing is what's in the thumbnail. It's these. These are awesome. These are luncheon plates. If you remember back in the 60s, people used to do that. Ladies would have luncheon together or snack. It's perfect for high tea, for instance. Or is it low tea? I'm not sure. Afternoon tea. So basically what it is that it's a tea cup and it has a plate to go with it with a little slot right here to hold your tea cup in place. And you can have an afternoon snack. These are from Italy. They are hand painted. They are vintage, probably 60s, 70s. They still make them, but this is just based on the stamp in the back, and it's called Novo Roses, meaning new rose. So there's a pink rose and a yellow rose, and there's roses all the way here on the front. It's a scallop edge, and it's ceramic from Italy, and it's beautiful. And there is a little flower all the way at the bottom, and it says Italy. And I have 4, so it's a set of 4 that I have. So it's perfect for your friends coming over and having coffee or tea with you with a couple of cookies. And again, they are all hand painted with this beautiful flower design. It's really cool. I think this kind of stuff is timeless. It's kind of like the Portuguese ceramic. The designs are kind of the same over the years. It's a traditional design, is what I'm trying to say. So tea cup or coffee cup with a matching plate, set of 4, made in Italy, hand painted. Next item, I think you watched me pick that. This is Demi England. It's a collectible. People love Demi. And the pattern, this is from the 60s, the pattern is called parchment. And this is either a sugar bowl or honey or jam or relish bowl. I don't have the spoon. You can see right here that there's a slot for the spoon. What I really like about it, it's the shape. It looks like a tagine, a Moroccan cooking dish. Look at the little knob here. It's actually not a knob. It's a hole. So it's a little bit different on how you grab it. It still has a little bit of mid-century modern feel to it, and it's beautiful stoneware by Demi. And I think I have another piece of Demi on the shop right now that's a different pattern. But this one, again, is supposed to be a sugar bowl, but you can use it for all sorts of things. And the beauty of it is in this little knob right here. It's so cool the way they did that. You know, of all the years that I've been looking at stuff and reselling and thrifting, I have never seen a lid that is an inverted lid like this. Never. First time. I think it's cool. Demi England. And again, those are collectibles. It's a discontinued pattern. To be honest, I'll put it right here if they still are, but I don't even think Demi still exists. So there you go. Demi England parchment jam relish / sugar bowl. Oh well, I wish I had 2. I only have 1, and this is a green studio pottery mug by Clay W, and it's signed right here, Clay W. I want you to go back to the website tomorrow when I post everything, because you have to see the colors. I don't think the camera here and the lighting really gives it justice. It's a beautiful green gradient to bronze type dark brown, but it's got like some areas that are unfinished. It's speckled on the inside. It's basically an emerald green. It's a light mug. Usually when you get a pottery mug, they're kind of heavy, but this one, almost like a potbelly shape, is very light. So I don't know what kind of clay he's using, how he's doing it. You can see from the bottom here, it's kind of like airy. It just doesn't look like it's a heavy clay. It's a very light mug and it's beautiful. I really wish I had two. So it has this little stripe here pattern all around. The handle is gorgeous. It's big enough for a big hand. It's got a good grasp on it. It's a really nice mug. Here we go. A green pottery, studio pottery mug, sign Clay W in green. I like this. Okay, next. You probably saw me pick this. This is beautiful. And it's so unusual in terms of the shape of it. You know, with the taper right here and then almost like a tulip pattern. This is a Vara crystal vase from West Germany. Gives you an idea of how old it is, right? This is hand-cut crystal. It's a pinwheel pattern. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's a bit different on the sides here. It's really nice. It's different in terms of the shape. It's beautiful for tulips because of the way it tapers here. So the tulips are naturally being brought to the outside of the vase, and you know, they can kind of drop down or droop down on the side. I don't know what's going on outside. I think we have a construction truck coming in. Not for me. It's hand cut with that pinwheel in the middle. It's got beautiful refraction. It's in really, really good shape. It's from the 60s, Vara crystal, lead crystal. It's different. You know, vases, I know not a lot of people still use them, or they just use the stuff they get from Interflora, you name it, from the florist. But a vase like this is just so beautiful. You can actually just display it. You don't have to put flowers in it because it's almost a piece of art. The shape of it and the work that went into creating this pinwheel pattern right here. Look at this. It's a really nice vase. Beautiful. Vara crystal. West Germany. I know it's not Christmas, but we don't care. This is still brand new in the box, and yes, the box has some damage on it, but what's inside? It's mikasa bone china. It's from the 80s, and it's a mikasa cake plate called Noel with its server, and it's mikasa porcelain, bone china. Look at this thing. It's really beautiful. It's got a cream background, very similar to what you would see with Lenox, but no gold. Traditional Christmas cake plate with the matching server. So what's cool about it is that it comes with the box. So you could re-gift it, you know, but again, the box is a little damaged, so you'll let them know secondhand. But here's the server. Also porcelain. I like this. You know, some people pull out their Christmas china every year and they have the dining room entirely reset for Christmas, and they do that for pretty much the entire season. So this is perfect. You can even use the cake platter on your dining room as a centerpiece and put vases and decorations on it. You don't have to actually use it for a cake. But anyway, we're going to consider it like new. There's no chip, nothing. Noel pattern by Mikasa. It's bone china. It's beautiful. And it's from the 80s. So that's one more item. Okay, when I come back, German glassware and one item that used to be mine. All right, this item, if there's any doubt that I actually do declutter, I do. This I've had for a long time. I used it, and then I said, you know what? It's not that it's not my style, it's just that I have too many of those. It's this huge silver-plated tray. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm going to use that to reflect light a little bit. By Sheridan. It's from the 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Sheridan, England did a lot of those items, and a lot of them actually were used in restaurants, like high-end restaurants. It is tarnished. I cleaned it, but it has some areas, and I don't know if it shows on camera, where the tarnish is a little bit beyond what I can fix. But it's consistent with its age, being from the late 50s, early 60s. It's a very heavy tray, and it's a footed tray. I don't know if you can see the foot right here. So it will sit about 2.5 inches off your table. Technically, this were meant to be a pie server. If you had like a very large pie, you put it in there, or cakes, pastry servers. And again, used a lot in restaurant. Beautiful scroll on the outside of it, and then the inside has this pattern, which to me look like pineapples. I think they are pineapples. Let's look at it a little bit closer. Is it pineapple? I think so. It's very large. It's 16 inches. Silver plate, not sterling, by Sheridan, England. It's a beautiful tray. Again, another one that you can use on the dining room table as a centerpiece, and you just put a bunch of decorative items around it. It'd be beautiful for the holidays, and you can do a theme centerpiece every season, but keep that on the dining room table. It's very nice, but I have too many of those, so somebody will be happy with it. Okay, last item. It's gonna be a big box. And I did sell some of those in the past on the shop. These are German 1960s Römer glasses. The brand is Römer. So they're highly recognizable with that stem here that almost looks like a glass insulator in green with the clear or white top. And this one is actually etched with grapevines and grapes. I don't know if you can see it. Now, when I say I have a large box, why? Because I have the actual 12. I have 12 of those 1960s Römer German, West Germany wine glasses or goblets, and they're really cool. They're very different, and each of them has this frieze of grapevines and grapes all around. Now, the condition. 10 of them are in perfect condition. Nothing wrong with them. But I do have, if I find it, see if I can find it now. I do have one that has a tiny, I don't know if you can see, chip right here at the base. Very tiny. And then there's another one that I can't even find it now. I'm touching all of them. Is it this? Ah, right here. Okay. And then there's another one that has a flea bite right here that is so ridiculously small you can barely feel it. Okay. So 2 of them have a damage, but I'm going to throw them in the box. Well, I'm going to add them to the box so that you have a set of 12 of those Römer Germany wine glasses. I know that anybody who has German family descent has seen those. Either your family had them in your home when you grew up, or someone in your family who had German descent had those, like a grandma, a great uncle. It was like a staple, right? Just like this kind of stuff is a staple in Italian households, those glasses were a staple in German household because they're just so highly recognizable. And to be honest, I don't think that there's anybody else on the market that did this design where the stem is green back in those days with this insulator type, very atomic looking stem. They're really cool. I like them. Anyway, so what would I keep? I would keep the Italian luncheon plates because I think they're really pretty and they're super practical too. It's a nice set, you know, if you go on your porch, for instance. Like I was just talking with a coworker the other day, and we're talking about houses and how Like, we all want something when we buy a house, and then once we have it, we end up not using it. And we both agreed that the wraparound porch or porch in front of the house is really cool, but do we really use it? We never go and sit there. I know of a SETI there, and I don't go. But I think that if you were using your front porch or your wraparound porch and you were having a afternoon snack, those would be perfect, because you just leave your kitchen with this, you hold it, and you have like, it's like a package, right? So I like those. I would keep that. And then I think you'd guessed it, I would keep the mug, because it's a really nice mug. And I looked, there was only one. I wish there was two, but there was only one. I don't know how he makes it so light as opposed to other pottery mug. Do I have another pottery mug? No. That I've held in the past. This one is just, it's very light. Let's not break it. Okay, these are the 7 items coming in the shop tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll link to the shop up here and down below. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're looking forward to these items and seeing them in your home. As always, thank you for supporting my small business, this woman-owned business, and making my dream come true. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.